Okay. All right, so the first card is you, what you are bringing into the month of May. And it is Six of Cups reversed. Six of Cups normally talks about being nostalgic, you thinking about some past relationship that you had that was very innocent and pure and loving and wholesome. But by being reversed, you aren't thinking about any relationship that was like this. You have left that in the past. You realize that it wasn't doing you any good to dwell on that relationship any longer. You are moving on from that innocence, that purity, that simplistic belief you used to have in regards to that situation. The influence in what is crossing you is Four of Swords. You are looking at yourself right now, your beliefs, your attitudes, your reality, taking a break from the hectic life you have around you and looking inwards. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Who do you want to be with? What do you want to accomplish? You're reflecting and thinking about this, thinking about your spirituality, your beliefs. The foundation for the month of May is the Star card. You are healing. You are healing whatever that old relationship was that you used to be so naive and so gullible and enthralled with. You are healing from that, and that's probably why you are releasing it and no longer dwelling on it. Recent past is you learned how to walk away. That relationship you built up over years and years, right here it shows 8. Could have been 8 years of love, compassion, understanding. And you are walking away now. You're sad about it, but you have an understanding that it no longer is fulfilling or what you thought it was. And you're moving on to the unknown. You don't know what is coming in front of you, but that's the direction you want to go. To something new. You are ready for something new. You released the old, and now something better can fill it. Consciously, you are aware of your victory, your moral victory that you have accomplished. You are aware of your strength and how you are capable of charging ahead and succeeding in whatever you want to succeed in. Bringing together things that are opposing forces, making it better. Subconsciously, you are thinking about this new adventure you want to go on, and you're kind of not thinking of how you're going to get there or which path to take. You're just going to start going towards that new adventure. That is your subconscious. The advice I can give you is 9 of Cups. To not be all full of yourself on this adventure. You might not get your wishes to come true, but you will get happiness. You will get healed. You will be fulfilled. It might not be what you wished for, but we can't always get what we wish for. Sometimes we get what we need. You have the potential of the Tower, of erasing the terrible foundation that was around you and rebuilding it, starting from scratch and making something better. If it's in regards to that relationship, you have the potential of making a relationship with that person or with somebody else. But first, this has to be removed, knocked down to the ground, starting at square one and building it up the correct way. Your leadership capabilities are 2 of Cups. You are very compassionate and understanding with one-on-one, with people around you, with perhaps a specific person. You have this understanding, this love, this compassion, this nurturing capabilities. That is your leadership. Your environment, with the wheel reversed, right now things aren't moving as fast as you would like them to be. Things are a little slow. You might feel blocked, but that's how it is in the healing process sometimes. Sometimes it seems to go so slow, and then when things are fun and exciting, time just flies by. That's your environment. Your hopes and fears. Your hope is Ace of Pentacles. You hope that what it is you want to grow, you want to fertilize and blossom. You hope that you are still able to do that, and that it has a potential of becoming something very, very strong, nurturing, and rewarding. Your fear is that there's the Empress. This is someone that is very nurturing, caring, compassionate, fertile, creative. Your fear is that there's somebody around you that is like this, and you're afraid that you are going to lose them, and you don't want to lose them. This could be you developing these qualities, developing your creativity, and you don't want to lose it. You want to develop it more. But those are just hopes and fears. Even though that's a fear you have, that doesn't mean that's going to happen. That's just something that you consciously are afraid of happening at this time. And the outcome is you will get a victory. People will admire you and look up to you, respect you. The Prince of Pentacles, normally, okay, this is a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. And normally upright, he is very slow and meticulous. And he knows what he wants, and he'll take his time getting it. But I believe this is you. By being reversed, it means you're not going to take your time anymore. You know what you want, and you're going to go for it. You're going to go get it. You're not going to waste time contemplating it anymore or waiting for it to come to you. And this reinforces it with the Prince of Pentacles. You are going to be romantic, courtship, loving, enduring, passionate. All of the stuff that has been blocking you in your past have been released with the Eight of Swords reversed. The blindfold's fallen off. The binds have been removed. The swords are falling out. And you can see clearly. You can see which direction to go. And the Hierophant, in the end, this talks about tradition. It could be religion, like marriage, spirituality, binding, very traditional indeed. You're going to end the month of May being very traditional. You are going to decide what you want to do. And right here, the third card, we have the side. There's some kind of separation, a severance, a cutting away. It's probably you consciously separating yourself from a situation. Back up, Polly. Come on. People can't see the cards. Thank you. And what I'm going to look at first is the second and the fourth card, which represents the nature of the issue. No, Holly, go sit down. You can be up here, but just sit down. Be good. Come on, sit down and be good. There you go. Sit down and be good. Okay, the second card right here is the coffin. And the fourth card is the bouquet. So the nature of the issue is that there was an ending, but it was a necessary ending. It might have been an actual beautiful ending, a beautiful completion. And what I mean by that is that there probably was an understanding between you and some other person. So it was beautiful. It was appreciated. It was understood. It was a good ending. It was a lot of times we don't get completion. We don't get that resolution. But whatever this ending is, you got that completion. You got the understanding. And now you can move on. And that's what brings on this separation, because you understand now. And if we look at the first card, the cross, and the last card, the fifth card, and it's the lady, we can see that you are looking at your spirituality and the suffering that you went through gentle eyes, peaceful eyes. A lot of times people consider females to be soft and gentle, and sometimes they are. They deal with a lot of emotions, and they are a little more tender than macho man can be. So no matter if you're male or female, whatever the suffering you went through, you are being compassionate and tender and kind to yourself in dealing with it. And it's making you focus on your spirituality and observe your spirituality. If we look at the first two cards, this is what led up to the situation. This is what led up to you doing this release, this cutting away, because you were suffering deeply. You were in pain, and you had a lot of burdens because of this ending. And the likely outcome, well, because you had these burdens and suffering and sadness from this ending, it brought you to the realization that you need to just let go. But if we look at the last two cards, the fourth and the fifth card, the bouquet and the lady, we can see that the outcome you will get from this is that it'll be a gift of healing, a gentle gift to yourself. It'll bring peace, peace of mind, peace of spirit. Now, if we look at the mirrored pairs, 1 and 3 and 3 and 5, we see the suffering and the burden brought you to this end. And this end brings you to peace. That is really nice, because you did get resolution, and it's making you become whole. You released it. You are releasing whatever it was that was hurting you and being a burden, that has ended and becoming whole.